Yo, 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 what's up, guys? How's it going? What's up, everybody? Nova's here. What's up, girl? Knuckles, Blaze, Tom, Hivemind. What's going on, everybody? Knuckles, what's up, guys? How's it going? What's going on? Sorry about that. Sorry. How's it going? What's up, guys? There we are. I always do that. I always press the mute button when I'm like when I'm moving it over. Shadow Slicer. No, not bad. Okay. GA, no. We will keep that, and I guess we'll keep the scoundrels stuff. What's going on, guys? Welcome, man. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the live stream, everybody. Welcome. Dude, we got some stuff to do today, man. I'm actually kind of happy. I'm actually kind of happy with the schedule that's going on, man. I feel more fresh when I'm coming into the stream, which is a lot of fun. So that's nice. How was everybody's weekend, man? Happy Labor Day to everybody. Happy. How's it going? I hope everybody's having a fantastic Labor Day. It's been raining here, man. The sun is just now starting to come out, which is just great, by the way. But, yeah, man. Holy crap, dude. We got some stuff to do today.
I'm not ready yet.
Yo, Morris, what's up? Happy Labor Day to you. I appreciate it. Happy Labor Day. I hope everybody's having a great day, man. We're just going to vibe out and game this afternoon and have a blast. Which is going to be a lot of fun. Where did I get the light on the back wall? I ordered it off of Amazon. It's a big Govee light, and it connects, and then I have two more that are like right here on the walls, but I'm going to move those back. I plan on putting one like in this back corner and maybe one like right here, but I don't think I'm going to put one right there. I might, though, just to have some more lights back there, but yeah, I love that thing. I wish like I could order two and make it a lot bigger, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, guys, we got some stuff to do today. Let's go ahead and switch over. Very excited. Oh, don't forget, guys, September 1st. Happy, what is it? Celebrate September over on Twitch. For those who support me over on Twitch, I do appreciate it. I guess September, save up to 30% on subs until October, which is pretty cool. So that's awesome. You're just now updating drivers? Holy crap. All right. So we're looking kind of gnarly here. I know if I take that off, my like stuff is all messed up, but okay. Let me see. What do I feel like doing? Okay, I got the I don't have any of the thingies. Elixirs. Let's go ahead and level up. 7 million for this. Yikes. Okay, guys, so today we're going to do a couple of things. I really want to finish this. I'm trying to finish my leveling guide for the PTR. So, quick little announcement with that. The PTR starts Wednesday for all those who are on PC for Season 6. Okay? I have that day off, so I will be participating in the Day 1 PTR. However, when I went back and watched the video, the first part of the PTR, so the Wednesday the 4th, the first part of the PTR from the 4th until the 6th is just the leveling experience, which means that we will not get the vendor in order to like instantly boost to 100. We won't be able to like get, you know, use the vendor to get all the legendaries and all that stuff, from my understanding. Jinx, what's up? Welcome from Canada. How you doing? So they want us from the 4th to the 6th experience the leveling process with season 6, and basically just, you know, really feel out the levels and that progression, these new levels here. So got racks up. So yeah, it's kind of interesting for that. And then sometime on the 6th, they are going to allow us, they'll put the vendor in, and then they'll also allow us to start doing the Runewords. So for the first day, 2 days, like Wednesday and Thursday, and then possibly part of Friday, we're not going to have Runewords, and we're not going to have the vendor. So all this stuff is going to be on Friday, because they want us to experience the leveling progression. So I'm trying to finish making a kind of guide and just how I want to go through things for this, which will be really, really cool. I just don't. So like the thing is like Nightmare Dungeons, they're available at level 1, which is, or level 1, like in World Tier 1. So let's do this. When we can access them. Tree of Whispers. Turn in. Should give first key. So it's like, once we can do Nightmare Dungeons, is my music working? Okay, there it goes. Why is that there? There we go. Oh, I see what I did. There we go. Okay, cool. What the heck? Hold on. There we go. I don't know what's supposed to be there, but so yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Because expert, I don't think unlocks until, oh no, pennant. Normal and hard are unlocked, and then expert is unlocked from completing the Diablo Forest prologue. So we should have, because we've already beat the prologue, we should have access to expert right away. And then at level 50, we unlock the next one, Claim Your Renown. Nightmare Dungeons will be the fastest when we can access them. Tree of Whispers turn-in should be the first key. So let's do this really quickly. So this should be 3. So let me see something really fast. If we... Let me make a new character. Let's make a new character. Let's make another sorceress or a barbarian. We'll make a barbarian. We'll make barbarian. All the presets are kind of lame. Skip campaign. Warlog, and then we'll go into the seasonal realm. World Tier 2, which this is going to be the new pennant. So if this is the new pennant, then we'd be on expert, which is weaker than this. So if Nightmare Dungeons are available at expert, then the first thing that we want to do is just go do 2 dungeon turn-ins. Because a Tree of Whispers gives you a Nightmare Sigil, doesn't it? So a Tree of Whispers gives a Nightmare Sigil. So yeah, we want to... Okay. So we want this to be 3. Do 2 dungeons with 4, what is it called? For Grim Favors. Do 2 dungeons for 10 Grim Favors. And then this is going to be A. Turn in to get first Nightmare Dungeon Sigil. Now this is the only way, because I don't know like how else we're going to be getting like I don't know what other way we're going to get our initial Nightmare Dungeon Sigil, because we no longer have the capstone to get one when we would go into like World Tier 3 or whatever. So the only way to do it is to do the Tree of Whispers turn in. So let's do this. Do Tree of Whispers. Two dungeons for 10 Grim Favors. Turn in to get first Nightmare Dungeon Sigil. And then after that, Nightmare Dungeons will be the fastest when we can access them. Tree of Whispers turn in should get first key. Make sure to always do every event inside the Nightmare Dungeon. Yeah, this is the... Yeah, this gives most XP. Now the other thing with the Nightmare Dungeons in comparison to the Helltides is because like they scale, so I'm really curious how they're gonna like how ooh, that just looks terrible. How really they're gonna scale Nightmare Dungeons now, because we just have like no informations on Tree of Whispers or Nightmare Dungeons. We have like none. I could not find any. And I also could not find anything on like how we are going to, I guess with the difficulty, how the difficulty is going to gauge our Nightmare Dungeons. So obviously, because we're not going to, I mean, I guess if they keep all level 100 Nightmare Dungeons, no, they can't do that. I don't know how they're going to scale Nightmare Dungeons. I need to ask. Hold on. I need to ask, guys. What's everybody playing today? Yeah, there's like no information on Nightmare Dungeons. It's kind of... I kind of want to ask... I kind of want to ask Rax real quick. Yeah, let me ask Rax real quick and see if he has an idea, because I don't know how... Let me do it this way instead, so that way I don't get the stupid like. I hate that YouTube just like destroys like all the music.
Really have to do another 20 levels of this?
I mean, let me message Rax.
Is it less fun than customizing your Seneschal pet for your alts? I would way rather mess around with my pet from season 3 than do that again. If you want me to answer honestly.
Let's see. Any idea? I mean, I guess they could still give us.
So
trying to build landslide. Nice.
I'm gonna play a different way. Okay, so we're gonna try a different way here. I'm gonna get rid of Frozen Orb, which is crazy. And instead we're gonna play Ice Blades.
Yeah, I guess I don't even need to ask. So I would assume. All right, let me turn this off. So I'm gonna assume that the Nightmare Dungeons, they'll scale down. So Nightmare Dungeon level 100 will equal the new difficulty. So let me go screenshot this. Let me go screenshot the difficulty here. They don't have that picture in here. It's in the video, isn't it? Yeah, that was in the video. I'm pretty sure. Yep. So we could actually screenshot this. Okay. Save that. And then where is the difficulty box at? There we go. So this is the highest pit tier. I actually don't. I can actually close that. Do I have to like copy it? Goodness, it's so big. Good Lord. Vendor isn't available for boosts until, what is it, 9/6? Okay. Okay, so vendor isn't available until 9/6. You're trying to build Landslide Lightning Storm Druid. It's so awesome, dude. Like, that's such a good build. All right, so if this is the difficulty tier, right? If that's the difficulty tier, and this is associated pit tier, so if Nightmare Dungeons, if the level 100 Nightmare Dungeon is going to be... I mean, I guess Nightmare Dungeons could scale. They could scale into the Torments. Yeah, I guess they could. Because they didn't really talk about that. But anyway. So the turn-in should be the first Nightmare Dungeon. You know, I'm going to put this is unless changed. So unless changed. Then we got Nightmare Dungeons which will always do that. Make sure to always do the events. And you're just going to keep doing these until you can level up. If Nightmare Dungeons aren't unlocked, then we do Hell Tides. Do Hell Tides. Do every event in Helltide. Follow other players around for added XP. Open chests in the last 20 minutes. Let's do this. Let me do this. Let me go D. Chests could give Nightmare Dungeon sigils. All right, and then at level 15, do specialization. 25 for Necromancer. So this is going to be 4, 5, 6. Can you access the pit straight away? So no, you can't access the pit until your character's level 60. Your character is going to max at level 60, so you can't do the pit until you're 60. And then once you're level 60, pit tiers 1 to 20 are unlocked. So you can't do it until 60. So, and that's also as soon as you hit 60, then that's when Torment level 1 unlocks. So like this unlocks at 60. Yeah, it's right in here. So Expert is unlocked by defeating the Pro. Pennant is unlocked at 50. Unlocks at 50. That unlocks at 60. Because reaching level 60 unlocks the pit and pit tiers 1 to 20. Beating 20 unlocks Torment 1. So... Oh, so this is... Yeah. Unlocks... After... Complete... Unlocks after... Pit 20 clear. Yep. This unlocks at 50. Unlocks after prologue. I spelled prologue wrong. No, I didn't. OGUE. I spelled it right, didn't I? OGUE. Yeah, I did. Unlocks after prologue. Unlocks at 50. Unlocks after pit 20 clear. So yeah. So I don't know where. Like, I guess in theory, the like the like the Nightmare Dungeons, I guess, could scale all the way into Torment. Because the Nightmare Dungeons aren't going to have that plus 50, 54 monster level anymore. They're not going to have that. So Nightmare Dungeons have been confirmed. Nightmare Dungeons have been confirmed to be unlocked as soon as you start the game. So you can start doing them. The issue is besides the Tree of Whisper turn in, I don't know how to get Nightmare Dungeon sigils. That's the only thing I don't know how to get initially first, because we're not going to have the capstone anymore. And capstone, you know, going into capstone 3, going to world tier 3, defeating that one like gives you 1 Nightmare Dungeon. Did I see Wowhead data mined about season 6? I did see that, man. I try not to get too caught up in that, but I do have Wowhead here. I really try not to get caught up in it too much. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I'm trying not to get too caught up in all the hype. Like Rob's videos they're interesting and they're awesome. Like some of them items, like if those are real, then that's crazy. But I don't know, man. It just, a lot of the times I feel like it just gets, stuff is just crazy that they find, and it's hard to believe some of it. But Yeah, Joe, welcome back, man. Knuckles, I did see that stuff, and you know what I mean? It was interesting. It was very interesting to see some of it. Yeah, I don't even know where the oh, live, this is the PTR. Okay. So PTR, glyphs explained, power boost, leveling glyphs. Yep, we already know about all the glyphs. All right, here goes the PTR stuff. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Item changes, class changes. I don't even see where the where is some of that stuff on here? Am I just like not in tune with this? Like, where is some of that stuff? Did I just like miss it? But the data mining stuff is kind of nuts. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But let's see here. So then we got at level 15, you're going to do your specializations. And then it's right back into Nightmare Dungeons. And I guess it's Nightmare Dungeons to 60. Back to Nightmare Dungeons. Level to 50. 8. Change difficulty to Pennant. Yeah, change difficulty to Pennant. Did not mean to do that. Yeah, change difficulty to Pennant. And then I guess it's still, and then Nightmare Dungeons 260. It's got to be. I think that's got to be like that's got to be straight up like what you do. Because once Pennant unlocks, Pennant is unlocked by reaching 50. Reaching 60 gives you the pit tiers and Torment 1. So 60 gives you pit tiers. Nightmare Dungeon level to 60. I think that's it. I think Nightmare Dungeons is the best. It's got to be the best. It's got to be the best XP. I think even in the PTR. It has to be. And especially you get to do it right off the bat. Like I don't think Hell Tides are the best anymore. However, we are going to do this really quickly. Let's move this down. We got B. Master work mats. You get along the way. So that's good. And then C, completion gives additional Nightmare Dungeon sigil. Okay, and then we rinse and repeat. Yeah, then back to level Nightmare Dungeon, so we hit 50. Change difficulty to Pennant. Difficulty to Pennant after reaching level 50. Nightmare Dungeons 260. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it, man. I think that's the best way to do it. Let me add another thing here. Yeah, upgrade potion when available, which seems pretty good. Yeah, but I think that's it. Pennant also. Oop, nope. We gotta make it slightly bigger. There we go. Unlocks pits 1 to 20. Unlocks pits 1 to 20. Unlocks pits 1 to 20, and then Torment 1 unlocks after a pit 20 clear. Yeah, I saw that on Mobalytics. I saw that on Mobalytics, which is sweet. We can start like theory crafting this. It kind of sucks that like the other classes you can't do. Like the other classes like skills aren't in here yet, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, you can do Spiritborn in here, which is pretty sick. So that's kind of nice. But I think this is what I'm going to do for the season PTR leveling guide, because we're not going to have no Undercity or raids in PTR. Also, no Spiritborn class. There's no Spiritborn class. There's no Undercity or raids in PTR. No Spiritborn class in PTR. Upgrade potion when available. This is until Friday when the vendor appears, which we have here. And then the vendor isn't available for boost until 9/6. Yo, Alpha Tango, what's up, man? Knuckles. So this is basically the guide. I mean, I think we're doing Nightmare Dungeons literally all the way. Because Helltides are good, but they're not going to be as good. Back to Nightmare Dungeons to level 50. Change difficulty to Pennant after reaching level 50. And then Nightmare Dungeons to 60. Yo, Pete, what's up, man? Knuckles. Yeah, I think this is literally it. Happy Labor Day to everybody. Dang right. Yeah, so I think that's it, man. I think this is all we can do. Because that reaches max level. And then after that, we just... I think after this, we go 10. After reaching 60... so Nightmare Dungeons is 60. So... now we start pit running. So now we start pit running, which should be pretty easy. Now we start pit running. Grind to complete pit 20. And then unlock Torment 1. Yep, then we unlock Torment 1. And then we're in the end game, man. I think that's pretty straight. Like, I don't think there's any other way to get through there. Because from what I remember, like, they didn't... Like, we're gonna have Features offered in testing. So we will have the PTR, right? All this stuff carries over, which is nice. Fee offer to test everything. At the boost, players can level to max, all this stuff. But this stuff won't be available until Friday. From what the Campfire stream said. Let me see again.
And Aislinn were talking about specifically in the beginning of the stream. So Wednesday through midday Friday, we really need players to jump in, check that out, give us feedback specifically regarding anything copy that you have on live, but that will exist for players to actually use. One thing I will note is that we are planning on having 2 different testing phases for PTR specifically. The first testing phase will actually begin next Wednesday,
Right.
and will run through Friday, about midday, where we're going to actually give players the opportunity of kind of just starting characters from fresh, because we really need people to try out the new progression systems that Colin and Aislinn were talking about specifically in the beginning of the stream. So Wednesday through midday Friday, we really need players to jump in, check that out, give us feedback specifically regarding anything tied to the new progression systems. Around midday on Friday, though, we will be turning on the rest of the PTR, which will include things like Runewords and all the other features that we were kind of talking about, all the other features will be part of it, but Runewords and things like that will be turning in on Friday. One thing that we've heard from feedback from players specifically, especially as we have addressed this in the past, is that there is going to be a boost vendor available for this PTR. So in Kiovashad, players will be able to go and visit this specific vendor. This is the best video that I was talking about because this Fallen is dancing and looks absolutely amazing. This vendor will be available and you'll be able to interact with it. And this vendor will actually then be able to provide you a ton of enhancements to your character, which we do have a list of here. So you will be able to boost your character up to level 50. Level 60, of course, which is the new level cap after Vessel of Hatred actually ships. We will end up clearing out your whole map, your waypoints, Fog of War. We will do your class mechanic stuff and have that already unlocked. All torment tiers will be unlocked. Your potions will be upgraded completely. And then I know based off of feedback that we got from like the last PTR was, hey, it'd be great if we could generate like legendary items, if we can get all the unique items, all the runes, or well, that's new now, but all the runes and everything like that, including masterworking materials, that will actually be available in this vendor. So this is a way for players to be more efficient while testing and being able to give us more feedback, especially around endgame related items. So we really need players to jump in for PTR. One last caveat I do want to mention is Infernal Hordes will not be available in this specific PTR. We are still doing some work on that right now before we actually get it ready, but all the other features within the game will be available. Infernal Hordes, as I mentioned, it's a permanent feature, so it's coming back to the game no matter what. And then separately, I do want to remind everyone that PTR right now it is still just PC BattleNet only. This does give us the flexibility of being able to upload, change things on the fly, like things like turning Runewords on Friday, for instance, gives us we have the flexibility of being able to do that on our own platform. So it's just easier for us to be able to have that additional work from our side to be able to make things like that happen when we can do testing specifically from that end. But Colin, Aislinn, I'd be really curious to hear like what you guys are looking for specifically in this PTR for feedback from players that they can focus in on and provide feedback on as they go into the test.
Yeah, so I think we really want to see people focusing on the new journey. So starting from level 1 and feeling out what difficulty tier is right for you. And if that feels like it's the difficulty tier that you would expect to be on based on how powerful you've managed to make your character and how many of the progression systems you.
Sander, what's up, man? He said, hello, welcome back, Knuckles. Haven't seen you playing the new season yet. How's it going? Oh, I played the crap out of the new season, man. I've played the crap out of the new season, dude. I got this barbarian I literally just made, but I got 5 characters already. I've been blasting, man. Absolute blasting. Okay. So I think there's nothing else here to do as far as I know. Yeah, that's literally going to be the best way because Nightmare Dungeon should have the best. Don't play Barbarian. They killed it. What are you talking about, man? Barbarian's the best. It is the best, man. But I think this is literally the strategy. Unless something happens with Nightmare Dungeons, I don't think anything's going to be faster than Nightmare Dungeons because Nightmare Dungeons are literally the fastest. Like after we hit like level 40 in the game, you just start doing Nightmare Dungeons because it's just the fastest. Now, obviously, Infernal Hordes are super good, but if you're by yourself or you're with somebody who doesn't have a good enough build, then yeah, Nightmare Dungeons are the fastest. Otherwise, if you have somebody to carry you, Infernal Hordes are here, but for the PTR specifically, like I don't see a faster way. Vector Fox, what's up, man? You think you're a Giga Chat? Always, bro. It's all about the mental, man. All about the mental. Hell yeah, I am. Okay, well, now that we got that done, I guess we can see the brand new map. Couldn't believe that 85% of people play solo. Yeah, dude. So like that's the thing, right? So that's why I'm very, very, very excited about these changes because with these changes in the new difficulty systems, like these systems really benefit like players like myself or other grinders because like we have these high difficulty tiers. Wow. Like we got these torment tiers and like this is going to be for us. Like I would say that like 85% or it's probably like it's like 85% of people play solo, but 60% of players didn't reach level 100. And I imagine that it's going to be that same percentage of players who don't reach level 60. So like I would probably say that it's 70% of higher that in season 6 players will not get to Torment 1. I'm gonna until, you know, obviously we got a while till we got 6 weeks exactly until season 6, which is gonna be tough because there's like nothing to do in Diablo right now. So it's like I literally think it's going to be 70% of players that don't reach Torment 1. And Torment 2, 3, and 4 will be players like myself, you guys in the community, my community, playing and just having an absolute blast. So, which is crazy, but I like that this is here for us. You know, so they gave a very good progression, I think, of how this is going to go. Sander goes, can you finally help me with Lilith? See, that just proves the point, right? Come on, Sander, you can beat Lilith. She's super easy. She's super duper easy, bruh. Nova says that really does seem high. Yeah, so it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting, I think. You always die in the exact same place? What spot is that? What build are you playing? New Axe, what's up, brother? You're playing Lightning Spear Sork? Dude, if you're playing Lightning Spear Sork, Sander, you should be able to kill Lilith without even having to go through the mechanics. That's how easy it is with Lightning Spear Sork. Are you trying to beat Lilith when you're like level 70 or something? New Axe, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? Knuckles. What's going on, my man? What's going on, brother? What's going on, bruh? PTR in 2 days, man.
Yeah, I mean, the right.
PTR in 2 days. Just babysitting? What's with all the spreadsheets? Oh, man, just working on like PTR leveling. I still don't know exactly how Nightmare Dungeons are going to be scaled or whatever, but I'm still assuming that Nightmare Dungeons are going to be the fastest way. So, yeah, we got to make most of the PTR, man. I am going to be off Wednesday to play in the PTR. But I'm pretty sure the vendor isn't available until 9/6 because they want us to go through the leveling experience. It's not immediately, man. It's not immediately. Like if I go pull it back up, like the way it's explained here. So if you listen,
we want to give a little bit, or at least some specifics on what that PTR test is going to be, and also hear from the team on exactly like what they're looking for from you guys out there that are playing, like for feedback as you guys play through the systems. Everything that we've actually talked about today is going to be present in this PTR. So all the class balance changes, the progression changes, Runewords will also be part of the PTR. So we actually do want players jumping in and checking it out. So let's jump right into some of the PTR items. So as everyone knows, PTR from even the last PTR that we had will carry over content from your main account. So if you've already done all your Renown, cleared your Fog of War, your Altar of Lilith status will carry over onto your PTR account. We did do a character copy as well. It was a while.
Yeah, so like it says the boost vendor is coming, but they want us to do the leveling experience from the 4th until the 6th. So midday on the 6th, not only would we get the vendor, not only would we get this guy, but then we would get the I actually need to make a note of this too. Is that Runewords available Friday. So like we don't get Runewords, or like to my understanding, we definitely don't get Runewords till the Friday, but the boost wouldn't be coming until Friday too, because they want us to experience the new leveling system. So I'm just trying to come up with a way to level my character the fastest. So this is what I came up with. You create or use a copy character, start on expert. It's the highest we can unlock until we reach level 50. Skip campaign, claim your renown. Now here's the thing, because they haven't said exactly how Nightmare Dungeons are scaled. Like the changes to them, like what's the highest level Nightmare Dungeon that we're going to be able to do, if it's still 100 or whatnot. But in the past, Nightmare Dungeons were the fastest way to level. So I'm assuming they're still going to be very good. So what I do know is that completing a Tree of Whispers turn-in gives you a Nightmare Dungeon sigil, because now we do not have the Capstone Dungeon, and defeating the Capstone Dungeon gave you your first sigil. So doing a Tree of Whispers turn-in should give you a sigil, because now you can do Nightmare Dungeons as soon as you start the game. So like you could be like level 1, go do these 2 Nightmare or Tree of Whisper dungeons, get 10 favors tournament, get your first sigil, and then just start blasting Nightmare Dungeons. So, and then unless they change it, like you should get a sigil upon completion of your Nightmare Dungeon, so that way you can keep going. Now, if there's something that's weird about doing Nightmare Dungeons, then Hell Tides is definitely next. 15, you do your specialization. Back to Nightmare Dungeons to 50. 50 unlocks Pennant. 50 unlocks Pennant. And then we do Nightmare Dungeons again to 60. And then once we hit 60, that unlocks the first pit tiers at 60, 1 to 20. And then we have to complete a pit 20 to unlock Torment 1. So 60 is max level. So that's kind of what I have for right now. But I don't know the full details on Tree of Whispers, or Nightmare Dungeons. So we'll see. Like, that's why I said if Nightmare Dungeons are weird or something, you just do Hell Tides. It's pretty straightforward. Because we don't have the raids or the Undercity in the PTR. We have no Spiritborn class in the PTR. And we don't have Runewords until Friday. Yeah, I'm very, very excited, man. I want to watch, like, Rob's video reacting to Rhyker's video that he made about, like, how this is, like, basically D3 now. Vince, what's up, dude? Knuckles, bro. So... you know, all the builds and stuff are going to change. Passion, what's up, man? Welcome back. He goes, Knuckles, bro. He goes, man, Blizzard is so awesome. Blizzard is so awesome. It only took 10 years to get Diablo 3 remastered. Myers, what's up, dude? Rhyker's video was good. You watched it, Myers? Sum it up for me, man. Was he just, like, kind of complaining about how it's basically D3 or what? Do I still need Fractured Winterglass? No, I don't need any of that stuff, man. There's not really anything I need to do in the game. Like, I'm, like, done. I don't really have anything to do in the game. I mean, I guess I could level this rogue to 100. I just created the barbarian. I could make another Sork, I guess, or whatever. But this season's pretty much chalked right now. There's, like, nothing to do. Until we get PTR. But... I guess what you could do is practice doing like, pit tier 130s, because from Rob's video, he's guesstimating obviously, but he's guesstimating that that Torment 4, which is pit tier 65, is equivalent to pit tier 130 on live right now. So... he makes some good points, saying that they're taking all the good things from D3. Yeah, man, we talked about that a couple days ago when we streamed. When we streamed on Thursday? All right, let's watch it. Let's go watch it. Let's go watch it. There's Rob. I think he just reacted to it. Yeah, he just reacted to it. I don't want to watch Rob's reaction. I just want to watch, like, the actual video. Is it just on Rhyker's? Did he even link Rhyker? Yeah, he did. Okay. Dang, Rhyker has so... it sure looks like D4 is becoming D3. Dude, I met Rhyker, and that dude's short, bro. Myers over on Twitch said, not really a complaint. He basically just said that these are the changes that he likes. Very similar to my video. Yeah. All right, let's watch. I'm gonna grab a new accent. Hey, I'm short. Dude, Rhyker's like Tom Cruise short. Not making fun of Rhyker. So when I met him, he's like tiny. Cause I mean, I guess like on stream you can never, like, I guess you can kind of see it, but like, just like when I looked at DM, like when I met DM, I was like, dude, like DM's like 6'2". Same thing with Rob. Like Rob's like 6'2". Like those guys are tall. I'm over here like 5'10". Like, dang, man, I wish I was 6'2". Let me grab a water, guys. You know what? I'm gonna grab some milk actually. Grab some milk and let's eat some Chips Ahoy. Get a little boost, right? No, I'm just kidding. Let's grab some water. I need some water. 2 seconds, guys, and we'll start this video. New Axe, you ain't 5'5". Stop fibbing, man. Stop lying. You ain't 5'5", bro. All right, here we go.
This is Rhykker, and Diablo 4 is finally embracing its role as a sequel to Diablo 3. With its upcoming expansion, we're seeing a massive overhaul to the game that is transforming it into something completely different. The D4 devs also shared what percentage of the player base plays solo, and I bet the answer will surprise you. In this video, we'll go over a roundup of Diablo 4 news of the week, as well as touch upon a couple other news.
I do want to see where they actually shared that at, because I didn't realize they shared it. I must have missed that.
And 2 big game failures this week. But starting right off with Diablo 4 news, we'll start with a wrap-up of a few more details that have trickled in from the Gamescom interviews.
It was a higher percentage, yeah.
From a Windows Central interview, we learned that there are currently no cosmetic customization options for the mercenaries. The quest to unlock mercs will not need to be repeated each season, but leveling up your rapport with your mercenaries in order to level up their skill trees will need to be repeated every season.
Yeah, that's fine.
We also got confirmation that the Dark Citadel, the raid, will scale in difficulty with player numbers. And again, it's minimum 2 players. No, your mercenaries will not fill up the additional slots. From an interview with streamer Onacake, we learned that a whopping 85% of Diablo 4 players currently choose to play solo.
85%. That's what that was what who said that earlier in chat? Who was that? Joe said, no, Blaze said that. 85% of players play solo. 85% worldwide play solo. That's crazy. So I'm part of the 15%. How did Annika get that info? So that was at Gamescom. So you know how Rob did his interview with the devs. Annika also did a interview with some of the devs over there, and I'm pretty sure that's how she got the info. 85% of players play solo, bro. 85. That's crazy. No wonder they're all complaining. Man, where's all this stuff for Eternal? Man, players who play in parties suck, man. They get all these extra bonuses, EXP and gold and stuff, and they get to do the boss fight so much more, man. This is so stupid. I should get that because I'm a solo player.
That is a staggeringly high number, much higher than I expected, which makes the choice of adding a raid that cannot be completed solo even more bizarre to me, when the vast majority of the player base chooses to play solo. Now, part of the reason for adding this group activity is to encourage group play, and the devs believe the solo player number percentage will drop as a result of this. And in fairness, if Diablo 4 had more robust social features to facilitate grouping, I do imagine the numbers already would look a lot better. Diablo 2 had player lobbies and chat rooms. Diablo 3 had instant matchmaking and community groups. Diablo 4 is the least social of these Diablo games. But
that is true.
With the introduction of the group finder with Vessel of Hatred, that may be about to change. Outside of that, I hope we also get to see more clan support in the future. Clans exist now, but it would be nice to have, say,
85%,
clan housing or
bro. That's
otherwise
crazy.
just more going on with clans. Then, from an interview with streamer Rob, we learned that during testing, the devs felt that having the mercenaries be as powerful as players didn't feel right, and so they decided to have mercenaries focus on buffing the player. And I think this is the right approach. You don't want your sidekick outshining you, but then if he's weaker than you, he can feel basically useless. So being a support for you, that just feels right. And that,
yeah, I like that the mercenaries will be a support merc and their skills will just add in. You know, whether it's buffing you defensively, buffing your resistance, like giving you a shield, or what, you know, healing you, whatever it is. Like that's probably just the right approach. Because that was the same approach in Diablo 3. Is they just literally were supporting you. Like they gave you a cheat death, they gave you like this bonus to your crit chance, and like they gave you the shield and all this stuff. So
That's the role they're most appreciated in both Diablo 2 and
It
Diablo
works just
3.
fine.
They're there to help us with our builds. So in Diablo 4, Subo the Archer will give us resource cost reduction and cooldown reduction buffs.
there you go.
Rhykker, the Shield Bearer, he's going to give us armor and resistance buffs. And we're not sure yet what the other two do, but if I had to guess, maybe attack speed buffs, crit chance, or crit damage buffs. Maybe even applying vulnerable to enemies for us. That'll help sorcerers, or maybe buffing our damage over time. Overall, I think they'll be more offensive leaning. Now, it seems that the mercenaries will operate kind of like how they operate in D3. When they die, they don't actually die, they just take a knee, and it takes them 45 minutes, I meant 45 seconds, to catch their breath, then get back into the fight. Or you can click on them to revive them in order to speed this up. Mercenaries will not count as minions or companions for the purposes of synergies with skills or assets. Even in groups, you still get to use your passive mercenary. As a reminder, you have one cat mounts, including Jaguar, two characters, and the gear is mailed to your eternal.
Project
85%, guys. Isn't that crazy? Scary. What's up, man? Knuckles said, quick assessment of Barb this season. I have 3 level 100 Sorks, Druids, and Barbs. Oh, you have 3 100s.
To a level 1 fresh.
You're normally a Barb main, but they noticeably the weakest class this season. Makes me sad. Dude, what are you talking about? They're the strongest.
Seasonal character.
They'll forever be the strongest.
Oh, and Nightmare Dungeons will be available for leveling as of level 1. Interesting change. Then, from an interview with streamer Odijo, we learned that Blizzard has no plans for more defined player roles in a party. Like in a traditional MMO, you have the healer, the tank, the DPS. So it seems they're not looking to design the raid co-op mechanics with something like that in mind. They want any class to be able to do any interaction with the mechanics, and I'm glad about this. I prefer in my ARPGs that roles are not established by the devs, but rather emerge naturally from player builds. For instance, in Diablo 3, you have DPS builds, and then you have different support builds. But the devs never went out to make a support class or a support build. It was emergent gameplay that led to this. Okay, on to the biggest news of this week, though, the patch 2.0 Campfire chat.
So, like, the Nightmare Dungeons are at level 1. So, yeah, you're going to have to... So, like, my assessment is right. So, you will have to just go do a Tree of Whispers turn in. That's... Unless they change how you get your first sigil, that's what you're going to have to do. And then you just blast Nightmare Dungeons.
It was the longest Campfire chat yet, with the most amount of content to get through, over 2 hours. I got a summary video going over everything, but we'll touch upon some highlights here, as well as some extra details. First off, they're completely redoing the difficulty system. Level scaling.
Yeah, I
Max
love it.
level will now be 60 with 300 Paragon levels on top of that. This affects monster scaling, item power. Sacred items are entirely gone. This is just going to feel like a whole new game now with regards to
A whole new game again.
progressing to our final build. And the changes overall make Diablo 4 look like Diablo 3 2.0. We're fully leaning into the D3 influence now.
I love
They had
it.
to distance themselves
I love
from
it.
D3 when D4 launched due to the stigma that Diablo 3 carried. But now that all the D2 folks have left D4 and D4 has increasingly moved towards being more and more like D3 every season, much to the game's improvement, I might add, we are now taking a full dive into D3 territory, and it seems it's for the better. The new difficulty.
It really is, man. It is really for the better. Newax said, isn't it funny how they are just moving to D3? Yeah, man. I mean, they literally brought some of the best systems over. I mean, but I guess I'm a little bit biased because I thoroughly enjoy Diablo 3. I enjoy how fast I can get stuff done. I enjoy the leveling process in Diablo 3. I really love all the tormented levels. I love how I can farm for gear in that game. You know, I love like the adventuring mode, and we can all split and go do stuff, you know, like the bounties and all that stuff, and just really have a fun time. I really do enjoy just all of that. They should have done that from the beginning. I think they knew that. And then eventually, once we get our armory, which hopefully comes in season 6, then it'll just be really, really there, man. Not sure, Myers says over on Twitch, not sure where all the hate for D3 is from. So the hate from D3, Myers, is that Diablo 3 had been out for so long before it got good. Like, and even then, it just, like Diablo 3 probably wasn't good for its first, 7 years. Like, it didn't start to get better until Reaper of Souls released. And then after that is when it really started to improve. But the game had one of the worst launches in history. Like, it just, players were not happy with how the game was. And, it just took a while for it to get good. You think a lot of it had to do with the super cartoonish and being too bright? I mean, I don't mind that. I don't mind it. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy how dark and how kind of gritty Diablo 4 is, similar to Diablo 2. You know what I mean? But I didn't mind how Diablo 3 looked, but I know for a lot of people, they just didn't like it. But a lot of these systems that they're bringing in, it's just better. As much as I hated grinding the pit, and here's the thing, the pit is literally greater rifts. It's literally greater rifts from Diablo 3. However, the rifts in Diablo 3 are just much better than the pit was. You got better rewards, and you were leveling up your legendary gems, which if de facto made your character so much stronger. In the pit, you got the materials, the masterworking materials, but the grind was too much, right? The grind was too much for it. I think with the Infernal Horde and the materials you can get from the Infernal Horde, I think that's just 1,000% better and balances the game way better for masterworking materials, but now Nightmare Dungeons are going to give you masterworking materials. So, and the pit is just going to give you, just the gear. So it's going to be interesting. Passion goes, my gripe is only why make the same game again? I played D3 for years and now it's the same again. I mean, the season 8 gonna bring in set items and do trillions of damage and have to wear sets. Vince goes, it's crazy to think that they wouldn't just bring the good things from Deep 3. I'm just surprised they didn't start with that from the launch. Yeah, me too, man. I think a lot of it had to do with all the just new developers, man. The majority of the developers on Diablo 4 are very young. They're not super experienced, and I think there was a lot of ego, and maybe if it wasn't ego, it was definitely the suits, right? The suits were just no, you need to do it this way. And they're like, okay, the players aren't going to like that, but we'll do it, So, but now I do feel what New Axe and Passion are talking about, on that side of well, why didn't they just do some of these systems from the beginning? Why would they kind of remake Diablo 3 and then bring in Runewords from Diablo 2. I think when it boiled down to, and this is probably a reach, I honestly truly think that the first year of Diablo 4 was them trying a bunch of brand new things, and it just didn't work. Nobody resonated with the systems that they had. Nobody really liked a lot of the direction of what Diablo 4 was doing, and none of them just really worked. Right? They just didn't. So this might be a reach or a hot take, but I think they just went back to Diablo 3 and Diablo 2 and just go, well, what really worked in those two games? What was very successful in Diablo 3? And it's not that everything is successful in Diablo 3, but what works the best there? Well, the rifts are great. That rift system is awesome. So let's make the pit. It's the same thing. Diablo 2, one of the most famous things in what people grind for in the end game is all your runes, right? Your rune words in order to make these crazy items. So let's bring that in, so it's a weird thing because we don't know what's behind the door. Even with me as a Diablo partner, you just don't know what's pushing the agenda there because it is a business and they need to make money, but you can't make no money if your players aren't playing the game. So
Release system is very similar.
And I think like once they got pushback from us as players, like for that first year when we're like, hey, this system you came up with sucks because you don't play your game. It's like, they, and if they're younger people, and maybe they're a little more sensitive, then they can take offense to that and just go, nope. Instead of being able to teleport out of a dungeon in 1 second, we're going to make it 5 seconds. Screw you, players. You know what I mean? It's like... Myers goes, I agree. I think when they were designing D4, they should have just thought that out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a series, so it's not like every single Diablo game needs to be so different from the other one. But... you can expand on the game and use elements from previous versions of the game to make it great and continue telling the story. So,
similar to Diablo 3's, the new glyph system is similar to Diablo 3 Legendary Gems.
Yep.
The pit they
I really enjoy the Legendary Gem level up in Diablo 3. It's so fun. But here's the thing, though. Like, the majority of the builds in Diablo 3, you can go through the Greater Rifts in, like, 2 minutes. You can do, like, a Greater Rift 90 in 2 minutes. So, New Axe is like, I forgot they did that. Yeah. Like, so, like, when they first made the pit and it's like, hey, you're doing, like, pit 90, and it's taking you, like, 6 minutes to get through it, it's like, wow, this feels really bad for, like, 8 items.
they added in Season 4 was Greater Rifts. The new Paragon system is more like Diablo 3's, with Paragon levels shared across your characters. Now,
that is so huge that your Paragon points now will be shared across all your characters. So all you got to do is get one character to max, have all the Paragon points, and then when you make an alternate character, as soon as they hit 60, you have all those points to fill in immediately. Oh my God, it's going to be so good. Passion goes, War, in your honest opinion, do you think because a lot of the Diablo partners are Diablo 3 vets had any influence on their decisions as well? The content creators and massive fan bases. Sorry, it got muted. I don't know if, sorry guys, I don't know if we as a collective whole, as creators, have a whole lot of influence on their decisions, because we give a lot of feedback and we can speak more closely to them than like the general community does. But I think they pull from us and the forums and like Twitter and all this stuff. And then they try to make the best decision, right? Because they get to see like how things work better than what we do. Even some of us who are more experienced than like myself or people who have been like in the game. I mean, like logically, like some of the system changes make sense, but like, for example, like with the one they did, seasons ago, like, what is the reason behind making us as a player take 4 seconds to teleport out of a dungeon? Why is that a thing? Why isn't it a second or 2 seconds? You know what I mean? Why is it 5 seconds? So logically, we as players go, well, that's very stupid. That wastes so much time. Like, we know as players they can make it 2 seconds like it is right now. But why wouldn't they do that in the past? Before we kind of complained enough until they changed it. Like, so that's where, like, logically it makes sense that, and we know that they can do it. But then they come back and give us the, like, well, in the coding, it does this and then it does that. So that's why it took us so long to change it. And to me, I think a lot of that kind of stuff is BS, but like to me personally, and I mean, I would have to like be sitting down with a dev and have them fully explain and like not only explain, but like show me. To me, ever since that one, what was it, season 2? Or maybe it was season 1 where they were like, yeah, we can't give you, 20 stash tabs because it's a live game and every person that you come across, it loads all of their stash tabs and all of their items. So we can't do it. That's why you don't have enough stash tabs. And to me, and like as players, we're like, well, that's total BS because Path of Exile can do it. Last Epoch can do it. Diablo 3 can do it. Like, what? And you're telling me that in the greatest era of technology and resources that one of the biggest companies in the world can't give us more stash tabs? That's what you're telling me? Like, you're telling me a development team from over 10 years ago on Path of Exile can do it, but you guys can't. So it's like, when we kind of like complain and do this, I hope that it shapes their decisions. They just want to sell them. Yeah, exactly. They're going to sell them in the expansions. Yep. So it's like, I think we do have a lot of influence on some of the stuff that they do, but I think most of it is just like they listen to feedback and then they still just make their own decision. Like if somebody had a very good idea about something, like I don't think that they would just listen to someone like me or somebody like Rax or, somebody like Rob just because. I mean, I will say they probably listen to Rob more than anybody else because I'm still solely convinced that, what was it, last season in season 4 when Bash Barb was the best class and they went to go nerf it, Rob made a video complaining about why would they do that, and then they instantly reversed it. So so I think we do have some influence, but I don't think we have enough to where like they're making these decisions to really, I guess, like appease us as players. They're trying to, in their mind, they have a vision for the game and they want it to work a certain way, and that's just how it's going to be.
That said, they're taking inspiration from D3 systems with an understanding of what problems those systems had and how to solve those problems in Diablo 4. For instance, Diablo 3 had like 20 different difficulty settings, but only a few of them were relevant. The different difficulties now in D4 will feel like meaningful progression steps rather than just smooth and easy transitions. Before you reach level 60, you'll have 4 different difficulty levels.
I do like that. I will say, I don't know if I would want more than Torment 4. Because in Diablo 3, like when you like do Torment 6, then you can get to like Torment 10. You basically go from 6 to 10. Then you get your class set, and then you go from 10 to 16 instantly. So really all the Torment tiers in between really aren't super relevant, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, Vince, that's a nice sentiment, but those, and it's not just Blizzard, so it's any company. They're going to do what's best for them to make money. So that's why, like, for what was it, the first like 3 seasons, we always talked about like bigger guys like Asmongold. Who was it? Asmongold. Who's the other one? Crip. Like a lot of these huge streamers were talking about how the way that the game was designed was to keep us playing the longest to appease the shareholders because they wanted their numbers of players playing Diablo high. That's why, as an example, if teleporting out of a dungeon takes 5 seconds instead of 2 seconds, now we're playing the game longer, right? That's why the game was so slow. And I truly don't think anybody cared for it. I just really don't. I just don't think that in ARPGs there needs to be this like very, very slow, take 4 months to reach level 100 thing. Remember when like the game first launched? it was like what 180 hours, I think, was what they estimated it would take for you to get to level 100. And that was all to appease the shareholders and the guys in the suits. So that way, you know, hey, look, we got all these players playing and they're playing for a super long time. We're making money. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. He goes, yeah, I remember. Exactly. So, I mean, I think they've gone away from that to a point, but, you know, we'll see. I mean, it was ridiculous. And no, I wasn't a big fan of how slow it was. I like playing much faster.
And then once you hit 60, you unlock an additional 4 Torments 1 through.
I don't mind the leveling progression taking, you know, a few days to reach max level. Like, that's fine. But in an ARPG, everything is about the end game systems, and then that's where the real challenge is. That's why in this new difficulty system, like, as soon as you hit 60 and complete Pit Tier 20, you unlock Torment. And once you're in Torment 1, you have access to all the items in the game. Like, everything can drop in Torment 1. So then it's only going to Torment 2, 3, and 4 that are really going to help push your character and be in that, like, higher echelon of players. Like, there's probably going to be, like, less than 1% of players that are playing in Torments 2, 3, and 4. Like, I don't think that the majority, 70 or even 80% of players are even going to get to Torment 1. I just don't see it.
4. And one thing we learned in the patch notes after the Campfire chat is that each Torment level will impose an increasing penalty to our armor and resistances.
Yeah,
in
I
current
like
day D4, depending on your class and build, it can be really easy to max out your armor and your resists. And it's looking like it'll be more difficult to do so at higher difficulties in Season 6.
Yeah.
By Torment 4, we have a negative 100% penalty to our resistances, as well as a
yeah, we're gonna need another. We're gonna need another 50% on our resistances.
negative 1,000 to our armor, and our armor cap is just 1,000. Then other big news: Runewords were announced. As we predicted last week, yes, the second socket in the helm was indeed a sign that Runewords were coming. They're very different from Diablo 2 Runewords, however. They're similar, instead almost identical to the original Diablo 4 Runewords that were presented to us years ago. It's the 2-rune Runeword system with a trigger rune and an effect rune. So there's hundreds of potential combinations.
What do you guys think about the rune words for Diablo 4? Do you guys like the idea of them?
And it looks like they're really opening up some build options. You can even use runes as components to craft mythic uniques. And you can trade runes just like the good old days. For full details on how Runewords will work, you can check out my other video. Another significant thing they've managed to do is revitalize nightmare dungeons.
Myers, you don't think it was needed? Why? Nuax, why don't you like Runewords?
They basically swapped the roles of the pit and nightmare dungeons. Now we level up our glyphs in the pit, and we farm masterworking materials in nightmare dungeons. And this actually works perfectly. Nightmare dungeons are tedious right now because we just want to race to the end to get our glyph XP. But the entire...
Yeah, which is exactly what I do, guys. So, like, I'm just like, all right, time to level glyphs. All right, we're not doing anything but the objective. We just need to get to the end for the glyph XP. Now you'll be able to get masterwork materials going through nightmare dungeons, and you're not getting the masterwork materials just at the end. You're getting them along the way. So it does make it better if you, like, clear the entire nightmare dungeon as opposed to just rushing to the end.
Design of the dungeon is basically made to slow us down. Whereas pits are just about blasting straight to the end super fast, and they're designed to facilitate that gameplay. Now, masterworking materials will drop from every chest and elite pack and just everywhere in nightmare dungeons.
Love the clip.
You're not going to feel like you're wasting time.
They aren't Runewords were. That's the problem. They are their own system with the name Runewords thrown on it. Yeah, I guess that's true because, like, in Diablo 2, the Runewords are combined to make an actual item as opposed to being put onto an item, right? So that's like one big difference. They're giving you power. You don't like that you don't think it was needed. They are giving you powers from another class. Yeah, man, when I like looked over them, like, again, dude, like the like, there's not that many. And to be honest, there's only a couple that are actually going to be used. The teleport one's going to be used a bunch. And then Is going to be used by pretty much everybody. I don't see anybody not running this rune. I just don't see it. I don't see, like, besides Barbarian, I think the other 5 classes will run There's no reason not to run this. Zero reason. Will be used a crap ton. Now, I mean, it's not to say that you have to run that, but that's probably the best one on this list that I saw. So far, we haven't seen all the runes, right? No, these are all the runes right here. It's in the PTR. Or it's going to be in the PTR on Friday, but all of the runes are right here, dude. You can see the entire list. This is everything that's in the game. Yep. You got a buddy that's 51. That grumpy type set in his way. Should I stream D3 for him to show how we leveled up Jim? Yeah, I mean, you could show him. Yeah, you should show him so he understands how to do it. But again, there's also a lot of these that are just like meh, like barely okay. Like, oh no. Invoke Dancing Bolt, seeking and dealing damage to enemies. This is like, Dancing Bolts by itself sucks. Like, who's going to use that, you know? But we don't know how often the runes will drop. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know exactly how often they're going to drop. You can get runes in any piece of content in the game. You can get it anywhere. However, if you do the Undercity, you have a much higher percentage chance to find runes in the Undercity. Yeah. Yeah, dude, these are very underwhelming. I've talked to other other creators, and the majority of these are very generic. Sander with the 2 months, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. These are like very generic stuff, and like this one right here, like this one. So you get Earthen Bulwark and granting yourself a barrier. Like, this might be okay. So Joe Angel, what's up, dude? Welcome back. He goes, no Spiritborn at all for PTR. Correct. Yep, we have no Spiritborn, no raids or Undercity in the PTR. So what we'll get to experience is everything but those things. We'll get Runewords on Friday. But everything else will be in the game. So all the new items, at least that they've given us in these patch notes. So all the stuff in the patch notes is what we're gonna get. So we'll be able to get all the runes. We'll get all the item changes that they've presented in the patch notes here. All the class changes that they presented in the patch notes here. Like, I'm going to be making this, like, I'm starting Rogue on Wednesday, guys. I'm off Wednesday. So I will be starting the PTR as a Rogue, and we're just going to be blasting. That's why I kind of made this little leveling guide here, which I'm going to release today. But, yeah. So, and then any of the new powers or any of the new items that were put into these patch notes we'll have for the PTR. But that's it. So, same thing with the glyphs. Like, anything that's in here that's new, we'll get. But besides that, yeah. Yep. Granted. Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're not going to let you do any Spiritborn stuff before. So I'm glad I got to test the Spiritborn last month. That was cool. Or 2 months ago, I should say. That was awesome.
When you go down the wrong branch, or, you know, just killing monsters. Then we've got confirmation that an armory is in the works in order to save.
Can't wait for the armory.
And load our builds, but it won't be coming with Season 6. And they also confirmed that we're getting a Season 6.
Oh my God, I'm so ready for God DH. So I pulled up Mobalytics, and that's where I'm kind of disappointed. Like, we can do everything for Spiritborn, which is great. But Season 6 Rogue, like, the class is not available. Like, the skill isn't available. So I wonder if, like, on d4builds.gg, I wonder if it's on here, actually. Build planner. Season 6 Vessel of Hatred. Oh, so you can't, so they even got the runes in here. Oh, oh yeah, we're doing this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have to put it here first. Oh yeah,
mechanic, which we technically didn't have in seasons 4 or 5.
dude, that sucks that Mobalytics doesn't have it. Doesn't have this skill. But D4 builds has it. Like, does that mean they have all the updated skills? Oh, they do have the updated skills here. Dude, where the hell is Dance of Daggers at? Am I just blind? Oh, this is a... Okay, so... It ain't in here. Oh, so they don't have it added yet. Dang. So they don't... It's the same thing. But at least this has all the new... It has all the new skills in here, though. Wait, no, it doesn't. All that stuff's the same. I'm tripping. Dang, so they just have the icon here. That sucks. What about the Paragon board? Do they have all the new glyphs? Do they have the new glyph? No, it's the same stuff. Do they have the new board, though? Oh, so they don't have the new board either. Dang. 74 more days? Yeah, dang, dude. I really thought that they would have that on here. So it's literally the same as Mobalytics. Go to Paragon board. Boo. What about Wowhead? Does Wowhead have it? They probably don't have it. There's no way. They don't got it. No way. PoE2 early access. Does Wowhead just not work? Oh, my computer's frozen. Bro, what the? What the heck, dude? Oh my god. This is what happens when their websites just suck, dude. Yo, Rolando, what's up, man? Knuckles. Bro, what the? Ugh. Dude. God, Wowhead, dude, just sucks, bro. Holy crap, man. Like, get your website to work, bro. Holy shit. Let's see if Wowhead has it. Wowhead does not have it. Okay. Same thing. Okay, so Wowhead doesn't have it either. Bro, what the? Oh, dude. Bro, why is the browser just like freezing? Chris, what's up, man? Knuckles.
Hey folks, this is Rhykker, and Diablo 4 is finally embracing its role as a sequel to Diablo 3. With its upcoming expansion, we're seeing a massive the game that is transformed.
Good. What in the? Oh my god. Bro. Good lord, man. Dude, let's go ahead and get rid of freaking Wowhead, bro. Holy crap, man. Oh my gosh. What the heck, dude? Get it together, Chrome. Chris asked, what we doing today? We just have this for the PTR. Leveling. We just finished watching at least the first part of Diablo for Rhykker.
Damage? Oh, and of course the 2 Runewords that we're allowed to use per build. So outside of that news, the Goblin event has been running this week.
Yep. Then they have on season 6, they have the runes, but you can't actually put them in yet, which is kind of. Oh, you can't put them in at all, dude. So they're getting there. They got it pre-ready to go, which is nice, I suppose. Oh, that's cool. They got like a little video for each one. That's nice. Oh, I dig that. That's cool. Very nice. Maybe run that real quick. Yo, he said the bling is insane, bro. Yeah, we just got to channel everything, man. So for the PTR guys, we will be going rogue. We will be going rogue because there's no Undercity or Rage, no Spirit Born. And then we don't get the Goblin to upgrade stuff until Friday. So I'm off Wednesday. And DeSuave with the follow over on Twitch, man. I appreciate it. So, yeah, this is just kind of like a PTR leveling guide that I have until we can get through. So my goal on Wednesday when the PTR goes live is to get the Rogue to Torment 4. And I want to be playing, I want to have this build put together. I want to have Dance of Knives put together. I did, Chris. I got it taken care of, brother. Yep. Lee Hooper, what's up? You have to slot in the runes into equipment. Oh, you mean in the planner? Let me see. Build planner. Let me see. If we can do it, we're going to try to theory craft right now. Let me see. Let me just make a helmet real quick. Oh my God. So all right, let's go ahead and build. Let's go ahead and build. Let's go ahead and build, guys. Okay. Okay. Robert Brown, what's up, dude? Season 6 has a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. I can't wait for the PTR, man. So, in that case, let's go ahead and unequip. Okay. Now it's on. It kind of sucks that Mobalytics doesn't have this option in season 6. Yeah, you can't. Oh. Come on, Mobalytics. I mean, I guess we could build it here, but none of them have the skill in the tree, though. So we'll have to figure out the points there, but you can come up with your own build. Nice, man. You're making Rain of Arrows next season? Yeah, so I am doing this. I am doing 100% doing Dance of Knives. 100%. So the real question is like what do we do for the build here? You'll make that for your second rogue? So let's look at powers. What was one of the powers from the video? What was one of the powers? The Shroud here, man. 111 to all stats. A mythic polearm. Tempering. Let's scroll down. Let's see if we can make a rogue build for this. Rogue. So Dance of Knives. I mean, I guess we could do it on Mobalytics so that way we can make notes. Interesting. Oh, so these skills aren't even added yet. Oh, they're not even in there. Oh, man. Jesus. The new aspects are really good. Poisonous Clouds is going to be good. The Splintering Shards is what we would add. On a lucky hit, there's a chance when hitting a frozen enemy to create Ice Splinter that fires away from them. I think we would almost go cold with this. And then there's the Star Shards aspect, which knives from Dance of Knives have a chance to shatter. So we definitely do this. Dealing increased damage. Dance of Knives now spends combo points, granting up to 3 additional charges that can exceed the maximum. So Star aspect. Let's see if this isn't even in here. Okay, so it's not in there. Star Shards. Is it in here? It is. Okay. So I think we put that in there. Yo, Diablo King, what's up, dude? Joe, welcome back. Too bad the rogue can't use the plus 27 to all skills polearm. I know, right? I think we would put this one here. Because it would give us, what, a 75% chance to shatter on hit and deal double damage. Or no, it doesn't give us the 50%. The X would change. So the 50% wouldn't change, but this damage would increase. So I guess we don't necessarily need to put it in there. Well, the 50% could change. We could put that in our amulet. Yeah, dude, Spiritborn's going to be OP, man. I'm just telling you guys that right now. Those are tempering changes. Paragon board. What? So this node is going to be insane. Increases the damage of my next skill by 50x. So we're going to have this. And then we got to have Assassin. Mobility skill cooldown reduction. Giant Killer. That's kind of nice, actually. Are those on there? They got to be on there, right? Oh, wrong thing. Are these updated at all? What board did that say? Rare nodes. Where are the... Oh, this is all on the new board. And the new board's not on here. Dang it, dude. So we can't even do the Paragon board. Crap. Dang it. See, we even got the 330 points here, but the new board's not on here. Does anybody know what the new board's called? Each class has one new Paragon board. but we don't know what this is called. So it's not in here because these are all the normal ones. Wait, is this the new one? This board is way different. Is this the new one? That board's way different. I don't think they gave us... Hold on. Okay, so it isn't in there. Dang. Dang it, man. So yeah, we don't... Dang, man. So we don't have the new board either. Crap. That's a bummer. I guess they're working on it. Darn. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Darn it. Okay, so we can't do any Paragon stuff. We can't do any Paragon stuff. So these are the rares. Yeah, we want legendary. We want 100%. Or actually, no, we would pair this with oh yeah, we would do this for traveling for 5 meters with this build. 100%. With gem changes, all stats would... So with gem changes, would all stats be the best to use in armor now? Would all stats be the best to use in armor now? I don't know. I don't know if that would be the best. I don't know if that would be the best. So you would have... You got the new gems Grand, right? And Grand will give you 150 main stat of what you have here. So Diamond for all stats is only 50. But when you look at the thing, you got 2 slots in your helmet, chest, pants, and your 2-hander weapon, depending on what class you're playing. So this is much easier for rogues and barbarians, and it's going to be much easier for Spiritborn. But for like Druid, Necromancer, and Sorceress, it's going to be much harder because you may or may not be using a 2-hander. So if we take 2-handers away, then... Because like the question is, you are going to be using 2 Runewords. There's no reason not to, right? So let's just say you put them in, 1 in your weapon and 1 in your pants. So that leaves your boots, your gloves, which is one slot each, chest piece, which would be 4, and then you would have 6 slots in your armor. So in your armor, 6 times 50 is a lot. That's 300. That's 300 main stat or 300 all stats, which is really good. Or 6 times 150 of your particular one. So like 6 times 150 of dexterity on rogue is what? 3, 6, that's 900 instead of 300, but it's 900 to dexterity. And then in your ring and amulet slots, then I guess you could do that. I guess you could do diamonds and do all stats. Because this just gives us the list. I don't know if I don't know what's going to change. So that is the one thing that we don't know yet so far is like, yeah, these are changed to the main stat, but obviously like ruby is fire, emerald is poison. You know what I mean? Like in your jewelry slots. So like these are only showing what's going to go in armor and your weapons. So I don't know what diamonds and skulls are going to be for jewelry. It could just be the same thing. Like skulls could still be armor, diamonds could still be all res. So, but these are only showing what's going to go in your weapons and your chest pieces, like your armor pieces. Hey, what level pit gives Stygian stones? The Infernal Horde. Dom goes war. So legit, what items get to use Runewords? Any weapon or armor slots that have 2 pieces. So your chest. So these are the only things that can use them. You get these slots right here. You get 4 slots to use Runewords. Because it has to be 2 slots. Because amulets and your rings only give you 1. Same thing with your gloves and boots. Like these only give 1 slot. So like, okay, so they haven't changed the gems yet, but I'm gonna guess that like the jewelry stuff hasn't changed because of the resistance increases. I'm guessing these haven't changed. The diamond jewelry thing may go up, but you've done multiple T7 hordes and no stones. Passion, you have to open the resource container to get them. But if you want to do the pit to try to farm them, then you need to do like pit 103 and higher, really. You have been, man? Then yeah, I didn't see anything in the patch notes about them nerfing that. I have a crap ton of them. They're still a low drop. But if you want to do the pits, then just do 103s or higher. Yeah. Yep. Gosh, man, that really sucks that we can't do the board. Because here's the thing. I don't know if Dance of Knives will be a good leveling skill. While channeling, gain increased movement speed and dodge chance, and launch knives at a nearby enemy. Each dealing 42% weapon damage. So you get 6 charges to start, and a charge cooldown is a second. And each time you channel, it takes a second off, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it takes a second off, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but it's a 1 second charge. So moving 30 meters while channeling grants +4 charges. When you stop channeling, you drop stun grenades, or disciplined, which slows them, and each knife has a chance to pierce. I'll be using disciplined, although like the grenade one could be cool too. But if we move 30 meters, so you get 6 charges. Each second takes a charge, or no, 1 second charge cooldown. Okay. So that's a 6-second charge there. I mean, you can travel 30 meters really fast in this game. So let's see. If we go here, we don't want this, right? Because we want boosted move speed. So, like, that's not bad. Whenever you arm a trap or drop grenades, you gain 30% increased movement speed for 6 seconds. Using a healing potion grants movement speed for 3 seconds. After moving 20 meters, you spawn a health potion. What? Yeah, it really sucks with Ghostwalker, man. We just don't have a way to make ourselves unstoppable, which just sucks. So this one's pretty good. This one's like Wind Striker's pretty good, but I kind of like this one. So using out of our 9 potions, so using a health potion will give us at minimum 35% increased movement speed for 3 seconds. After moving 20 meters, you spawn a health potion. That's pretty gnarly. Let's think about leveling here. I would guess in this build we are using combo points because aspects of the stars. So we don't care about no. We don't care about a cursed touch, I don't think. I mean, that Artful Initiative seems pretty good. You're getting up to 5. I didn't see anywhere in the notes, though, guys, that they... that they nerfed it in any way. See, that's actually really nice. Yeah, I think after that, it's kind of like the basics, right? Like, it's kind of like the basics here. So you would do chest piece, you would do, or pants, you could do Umbris, right? Pants, you do Umbris. You got the Nebulous Bruise here. Because in the skill tree, you would do like this. Then you take your 5 points into the... Or that's not even in here. Critically striking grants movement speed. We have to max that. We could max... So we would put 5 points into here, right? 5, 6, 7. So we're minus 7 points. Right? Then we can take this. Evading through an enemy dazes them. Yeah, we want this. Yeah, we want that. I guess we could take 2 points out of this. I mean, that's so good, though. Then we want this for sure. Yeah, we max this for sure. We grab exploit in this. When does the PTR start? This Wednesday, so 2 days. Starts on the 4th. Starts on the 4th. Now here's the thing: we could always go into imbuement and use the shatter. So we could take this and go this. And then we could do Frigid Finesse. Then we can come down and grab... Now, because Dance of Knives doesn't use energy and it uses charges, that's what makes this a little interesting. However, we do want this, and then we do want this for the increased move speed and energy. Yeah, no, go ahead and download it, Dom. It's been available for download for a couple days now. So what key passive really works for this, guys? So let's see. Let's think about it. What does the skill say? So this is an agility cutthroat skill, and it's channeled. So while channeling, so then what we could do is in our helmet, we're not teleporting. We're not standing still. All right, so we could do... Gain 300 offering. Why is the legendary? Oh, it's because it's so much easier to do. Okay. Interesting. I mean, Yaks in this build wouldn't be too bad, but I guess it's kind of tough. All right, so let's go grab I guess it would be momentum. Invoke a power from another class. So if we invoke which should be pretty easy, then we could do gain this, and then we would go grab reduce your active cooldowns. I mean, that's not bad. We don't care about that. The +3 skills is interesting. Invoke the Druid Petrify. Nah, I don't think I care about that. So wait, there's Challenging Shout plus. Yeah, we want Warcry, 100%. 100%. So I could have swore there was a movement speed one here. That one's actually kind of nice. Knocking enemies down, that's kind of nice. You can do Mystical Frost Nova as well. Earthen Bulwark as a barrier. So Qua. Restore an evade charge and gain 6% move speed up to 30%. So you can gain even more move speed here. Dude, look at that. Quacks. Look at this. Quacks for Barbarian. Oh my god. No. Huh, what would we take here? The +3 all skills is kind of whatever. This isn't bad. This isn't bad because then we don't have the cooldown one. I mean, Spiritborn's Vortex, dealing damage and pulling enemies in. I'm assuming, Chris, that the runes will be a permanent feature of the game. Yeah, it should be a permanent feature of the game. Let's see. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. I kind of like this, though. Restore an evade charge and gain 6% move speed up to 30. So you can get up to 30% increased move speed here. Let's just go with that one for now. So let's see. Let's think about this. So we got Umbrus here. Yeah, we take that for the crit strike. This dazes enemies. Okay. So remember, we're minus 5, 6, 7. We're minus 7. We're minus 7. So before we take any more skills, what key passive are we using on a channeling build? That's a lucky hit on trap, so we don't do that. Victimize, we don't do that. We're not a range build. I think we have to do close quarters here. Damage an enemy with a close enemy with a marksman or cutthroat skill. Each grant attack speed. While both attack speeds are active, you deal increased damage. Oh, and then Rolando said momentum. So casting a cutthroat skill grants a stack of momentum. Casting a non-cutthroat skill removes a stack. For each stack that you have, you gain damage reduction, energy, movement speed, damage, and regen. So you can gain up to 3, 6, 9, 12. So you can gain, what, 30% movement speed? And 30 in, wait, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, so you can get 30% movement speed. And then 5 times 10, 50% damage. So for casting a cutthroat skill grants. Okay, so using Dance of Knives gives us momentum. Yeah, so yeah, we use momentum. And casting a non-cutthroat removes the stack. So yeah, we do momentum 100%. Oh my god, yeah. Okay. Very nice, Rolando. Knuckles, brother. Okay, so now we got to figure out what else to use here. So I think we still imbue it with cold, because what we could do is we could do I kind of like the splintering shards here. Up to 100% chance when hitting or killing a frozen enemy to create ice splinters that fire away from them dealing damage and chilling. So then you have this. Then you got, what's this thing? What was the cold thing? It was cold clip. Your basic skills. Oh. I mean, we could do this to help freeze enemies. It might be not a bad idea. So we could go cold, but also too, like the, like giving us the using this to give us the when we spend the 3, which will also give us. So I think we have to use condemn here. I mean, splintering shards is like a long shot, obviously, but I guess we could put the cold imbuement stuff in here. We could do cold clip. And then it gives us the more damage to chill to froze enemies. But I think that's the only way, because then what does the cold imbue do? Imbue our stuff with cold and chilling per hit. You have a 40% chance to make them vulnerable. Okay. So we got to do this with puncture. Okay, so then we got to go back to the skill tree here. All right, so we definitely want... We got to have at least a point in here. Yeah, we got to have a point in Shadow Step. We got to do at least Enhanced Dash. Discipline Dash is actually kind of insane, but we could do Methodical Dash. So then we have Dash and that. We do have Sturdy here. We could put at least 1 point in the Siphoning Strikes, because what is the lucky hit here? It's actually 22%. That's actually pretty good. 16, 20, 50, 20, 33. So it has the same lucky hit chance. Or no, it's 22. Okay. So the lucky hit chance isn't the greatest. It isn't the greatest. Caltrops doesn't really do anything for us in this build, I don't think. I mean, the methodical Caltrops to chill isn't bad, but then we can do cold imbuement here. I feel like smoke grenade is so good, man. Chilled enemies have their movement further reduced. And we gain X increased chill effect. Is there an ultimate worth using, guys? I mean, it's doing a non-cutthroat. So, like when we go to do puncture, that's when we would lose a stack. But we would be channeling so much, Orlando, that we'd probably be mostly at 10 all the time. Likely death trap. Oh, because it pulls them all in, I guess. Yeah. So you could do death trap. Yeah, you like use a death trap. Okay. It's interesting. It doesn't drop him anymore at all. It is a low roll, guys. Come on, man. It's a low chance. Let's see. Oh, we got to take this, right? Impetus, we got to take it. After moving 15 meters, your next core or ultimate attack deals 8% increased damage. Oh, wait, no. Because this isn't a core attack. It's an agile attack. It's going to be in here. Oh, so we don't take that because that doesn't give core. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Yeah, cold imbued. Huh, okay. Concussive strikes is fine there. I guess here we do might. I guess we could do might there. The new Monster Hunter looks good. I don't know what we put here, though. I don't know what we put here. Yeah, I don't know what we put there. No, we don't do that. Nope. There's got to be a better one here. Metamorphosis. I mean, I guess we could put Metamorphosis there, but I really like those new boots. Those new boots seem fun. Yo, Norval with the follow, man. I appreciate it, or the sub to the YouTube channel. Thank you. Oh, here we go. While at maximum stacks of momentum, your cutthroat skills deal 30 to 50% increased damage. You become unstoppable. So we put Stolen Vigor there because this is a cutthroat skill. So we do increased damage, and you become unstoppable for 3 seconds every 8 seconds. That's kind of nice. So in theory, we could pair this with Ghostwalkers, because that would be 8 seconds. So that would be a permanent thing as long as we kept up momentum. So we could be unstoppable with 25% increased movement speed. But I kind of like the bruise there. So now we got to figure out 2 more powers. So we got concussive strikes, we got might, which is fine. The cold clip splintering shards thing is just interesting. I don't know how well that's going to go down, but because besides using our basic skill, we don't have a way to really chill them except for when this is active. So we may not even go the cold route. We may not even go that. What do we put here? We could probably put we could probably put like the storm swell, or oh, you can't even put storm swell on there. Happy Labor Day. Yeah, Raze, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? We're kind of putting together this build. I don't know. I need to build it more like a leveling build, though. So, like, these just need to be gone. Because I need to build this more like a leveling build. We got to try to do leveling with Dance of Knives. So, in that aspect, what can we do for energy? Well, here's the thing. This uses... Hold on. I got to pull the video back up. Hold on. How's it going, Raze? What's up, dude?
Well, a while
Okay.
back, though. So
All right,
there, you may find that it might be a little dated from like the character copy that you have on live, but that will exist for players to actually use.
All right, so we've got new passives.
Yeah, casting and mobility skill increases the damage. After dodging, ultimate skills. Your critical strike chance with marksman or cutthroat skills is increased. And then this is a new... Oh, so this is a new key passive that we don't have. Dealing 3 different types of non-physical damage increases the potency of your imbuement skills. Okay, so that's just all right. That's not...
Build around one target, and then it spawns 3 little mini bone spears. One target is based on how many charges you have. It's going to take 1 charge per second of channeling, but there's no energy cost or just like a normal cooldown. Here you can just channel it as long as you have charges.
Okay, so we can do it as long as we have charges, and that's where this is going to come in. So knives from Dancing Knives have a chance to split or shatter into 6 shards, but Dance of Knives now spends your combo points, granting up to 3 additional charges that can exceed the maximum. So that would give us 9 charges the first time it happens. And that's why you would have to run this. You would have to run this. So that'd be 9 seconds. Oh, okay. So with this aspect, it's going to treat it like a core skill. So when we use a core skill, it spends our combo points, and it's going to grant up to 3 additional charges. So basically, however many charges I have of combo points, it's going to consume as a 50% chance to consume. However, I wonder, but it can additional charges that can exceed the maximum. So if the max is 6 and we have 3 and then it consumes them, we go to 9. And then let's just say it doesn't consume them as we're channeling, but then if we rack up 3 more combo points and then spend again, we would go to 12. So we could channel for longer. but then you're interrupting your channeling. There has to be another way to increase this. Because at the most, like when you start, like if you walk up to a pack and you have 3 combo points and you start dancing of kniving, dance of knives, you'd be able to channel for 9 seconds straight. Then you'd have to go back into combo points. I don't think it's going to be as bad as I think, though. You were so bored, Rays. Yeah, man. I mean, to be honest, like my schedule's here. It's right here on the Twitch page. It should be in the YouTube description as well. 999 and 2. I think it's in the description. I'm pretty much sticking to that schedule, man. I don't really have a
Explore a world of
I don't have a way. Let's see. Is it 2999? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. I just got to keep to it, man. I got to go live more. I don't know if I can go live more. I don't think I can go live more, guys. I really want to. Like I'll probably go live for the next couple sets of days. Like when the PTR is there, like I'll probably do that, but outside of that, man, I just got to keep to my schedule, man. Oh, no. I'm not moving to only streaming, New Axe. I'm still going to be making videos on YouTube. I would never just do streaming. Yeah, I would never just do streaming. Oh, you mean quit my job? Yeah. When I would be able to quit my job, I would be doing a combination of streaming / making YouTube videos. Yeah. Yep. But I don't think the answer is streaming every single day. So streaming 4 days a week, I think is more than fine. And when you look at it like from a business, like, you know, that's why I almost put that like goal on there, like to quit my job or go part-time and equaling an amount of subs. Like I'd have to get to a certain point where I could do that. And that's just from support from everybody watching the videos and being here in stream and supporting the channel. But I need to explore like putting stuff back on TikTok. I need to explore potentially streaming on TikTok and streaming on X or Twitter. But I don't think streaming every single day is the answer. I don't think that's the answer. I got to build a community much bigger than what we have. And I don't think that streaming every single day is going to solve that. But again, look at it. Like season 5 is dead and our numbers are super low. You know what I mean? So I don't think streaming every day is going to change that. I just think it's the game. Like it's just the game. The game's dead, so there's not a lot of people watching. You got to get them weekends off. At least one weekend day. I mean, I don't like, is a weekend day really that good? I don't know. You told Demon and New Access stream? Nice. Yeah, I honestly don't think that's the answer. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know if streaming every single day is the answer anymore. I really thought it was when the support was there, but I don't know what it is, man. Like support just like comes and goes. It's so weird. It just comes and goes, man. It's really weird. I want to see if I can pull it's so funny, dude. It's gonna happen no matter what because of that. I mean, that's very true. That could happen. I mean, we've seen it proved happen. There we go. Where is... Okay, so I can see that. I really wish I could see the day. It's there. I just can't see the day. That's so infuriating. Maybe random single player games or other ARPGs like PoE. Yeah, but then again, so like it's just a tough thing to try to navigate, man. Because I really used to think that like if I stopped playing Diablo, then viewers would go away because I'm not playing the game that they're mainly there to see me play. But it happens anyway. Like we get a few weeks into every season, or like this season in particular is short, but you know, once we get like a month and a half into a brand new season of 3 months, like the drop off is just crazy. Like the drop off is just nuts. I mean, I've even like seriously started considering leaving Diablo altogether. Like just completely leaving it, because like the mental like strain on that is just like it sucks season after season. Like when a new season starts, or like the PTR, like the PTR is different, but like when a new season starts, we get this huge influx, and we like go to like 200 people, or like on an average like 100 to 130 people every stream, like every day when a new season starts. But then we get like a month and a half in, and then we drop right back off to 30. It's just like crazy. It's crazy to drop off, and it's just like, man, all those players like did everything they need to do in the game, and then they just bounced it to something else. And I almost like, I want to have a game where I can just play it through, and not have to like worry about a drop off, or like, all right, month and a half into this game, now I got to swap to a different game. You know, I don't want to have to do that. You know, I've almost seriously considered leaving Diablo altogether, and just like every season make just like one build guide on one character I'm playing, or, you know, maybe a couple videos on the updated stuff, and that's about it. And then just like leave and go back to something else. Basically like treat Diablo 4 like I treat Diablo 3 right now. Yeah. Yeah, I've strongly considered just leaving Diablo as a whole. It just sucks that even like seasonally, like players are not interested for like more than a month and a half in every season. That's like every single season. So like from a streaming perspective, like I don't have the like the I guess there's no desire to stream every day. Mushy, what's up? I get bored too quick. I mean that's definitely part of it. That's definitely part of it. It's the burst of experience you have that runs through too fast. Diablo is great for like 2 weeks, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, this season, like season 5, like even if they made season 5 3 months, we're like completely done. We have nothing else to accomplish in the game. And I think that's like a big issue for me as a player. Like, I need a challenge. I need, maybe not like a challenge, but I need like goals to do. I've learned that about myself over the years, is like I need goals to accomplish in the game. So like being able to like go to level 100. Currently, go to level 100. Farm out for my gear to make my build really good, and then like defeat all the bosses and get like the uber uniques to perfect my build, and then after that I'm completely done, because there's no reason to farm for like quad GA gear or triple GA gear. To me there's no reason to do it, because there's nothing that's like challenging enough for the game to where I would need that. There's just like nothing. There isn't enough to do. Do my VODs make views mid-season? So my best videos on YouTube, it's not sadly, but my best videos that do well on YouTube are build guides, tier lists, or like a few of the instructional videos. So like how to masterwork, you know, because like a lot of people didn't understand how to masterwork. Or so like, for example, like I did that video on the kind of explaining how the Runewords are going to work. So like when the PTR hits on Friday, I'll do another video explaining, so that way you can see the demonstration of how to use Runewords. And those videos do decently well. But anything else just is like dog crap. Like anything else is just complete garbage. Like when I do like a review of the patch notes, or if I react to something, like none of those videos do well at all. That's why like I typically try not to do those, but as a creator, I still want to be able to do those videos for you guys, and just like that way they're there with my opinion. Mushy said, do Black Myth Wukong? We played 3 hours of Black Myth Wukong one day. We played 3 hours. War, you had that streamer luck from the start of the season. Even if I didn't have streamer luck, right? Like it's just, there's just not enough to do in this game, and I can't come up with a lot of ways to challenge myself or like set goals. You know, there's just, because here's one thing that separates like D3 from D4. Like here's one thing that separates D3 from D4. So you got like greater rifts that are level 150, right? And those are achievable. That's the hardest piece of content in Diablo 3, right? So I know that if I get Primal Ancient gear, or even if I don't have Primal Ancient gear and I have Ancient gear and I have my character completely decked out, that eventually I'm going to be able to do that content because I'll get enough Paragon to do it. So that's something I can strive for, and then I'm completing the highest ranks in the game, like the highest level stuff in the game. In Diablo 4, you can't do that. Like, all right, so what? I can do pit 130. So what? I can do pit 140. Pit 200 is the highest, and there's no way at all to complete it. Like, there's zero chance you're completing it. Zero. What about Last Epoch? I mean, I like Last Epoch. Last Epoch's pretty good. I think there should be a point, Chris, where you can complete all content, but I think it should take a while. Do WoW? Oh my God. If I did WoW, I'd have to do nothing but WoW. Bro, you did 10 to 12 room for a buddy in Kansas? Wait, what? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, you can't do the highest level in the game. Now with the new changes, guys, like with these new difficulty changes, I think once we're able to level our glyphs to like 50, at least a minimum of 50 out of 100, and then like we have good gear and all that stuff, like we're probably going to be, you know, Torment 4 Pit tier 65, right? You know, or higher. You know what I'm saying? So, play WoW Classic. It's not bad, but it takes a lot of time. Yeah, dude, I'll probably never queue up WoW, man. It eats. Like, that game is, like, forever ongoing. I love that game, but it's forever ongoing. You should be able to do, you should be able to not one-shot it. Yeah, I mean, like, the bosses in this game relatively are a joke, right? Like, Lilith is super easy. All the level 200 bosses are incredibly easy. You know, you can kill them in 5 seconds. It's super easy to do. Nuac said, like PoE War, where after 200 hours, I still can't do the uber bosses. I wish Diablo would do that. Since they're like bringing other systems in, I wish we had level 100 or level, you know, like currently before season 6, like level 100 Duriel, Uber Duriel, which is 200, Uber Duriel, and then Uber Duriel to really challenge it. But that's just never going to happen. Take world bosses. Why it feels like you fought it. It takes way too long. I think world bosses are fine. I think world bosses feel fine. Raise that 3 hours of Black Myth Wukong that we played. What really like kind of like made me be like, like the game's gonna win Game of the Year, but I don't know if I'll ever finish it. I think it's the lack of open world and the lack of customization to your character. I think those things in comparison to like Elden Ring is just too good. I don't like that Black Myth Wukong so linear. I don't like that. Damage isn't up to par yet. New axe, nice. Yeah, because here's the thing, guys. Like, this is why like our numbers are going to be. This is why like our numbers are going to be incredibly low for the next 6 weeks. At least on stream they will be, and we may end up going a while without any videos on the channel because there's absolutely nothing to do in this game. There's just nothing to do. Comes out on your birthday? Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything to do in this game, man. Feels bad. I mean, I guess I could do like racks and like level up like 25 characters and then delete them. Like level up a character to 100, delete it, and start over. Just to do it. Just to do it. You said you're old? 37? It's not old, man. That's the new 20, bro. 91 already. Nice. Stream a campaign run? Oh my god. Nick Berry. Before the expansion, a campaign run. The campaign in this game is actually pretty good. I'm kind of excited to see what the, you know, the expansions campaign is going to be like. PoE 2 might be a godsend. I don't know, man. If it's as slow as Diablo, then I probably won't like it. I'd probably like Path of Exile 1 better. I don't want to move like a I don't know, like a gorilla or like a very slow person. I think I got too spoiled with Diablo 3. I think I got way too spoiled with Diablo 3 and how fast Diablo 3 is. Like, this on Diablo 4 is not bad. Like, this is not bad. Yeah, we could go through the campaign. We could do that, guys. That's actually not a bad idea, Nick. We could go stream the campaign and start a character from level 1 all over again, do the campaign, and like upload like as like a let's play. That could be cool. Do it. We're not going to do it today, though, unfortunately. We're going to be getting off here soon. Now, question, they want us going up into Nightmare Dungeons for upgrade mats. So it's any of the events, so the chests, any of the elites, and then the boss, from my understanding. So throughout the entire dungeon, any elites you kill, any bosses you kill, any events that you do, or any chests that you open should give you materials, like give you the masterworking materials. Here's the issue with any game and campaign. Too many sweaty tryhards want endgame. They have no clue how to take their time and play. That said, it's the same. Oh, you can't please these people? I mean, I think everybody wants to get to, like, when we post, like, builds and stuff, I think everybody wants to get to that point at the end game, right? The issue is that there's, like, 70% of players that aren't there. So there's probably only like 10% of players that are where we are, and we're just like, you know, there's probably only 10% of players in the world that are doing what we're doing right now. Yeah, what was that game Nuax sent me? It's kind of like Escape from Tarkov. I mean, you want endgame. They don't want to grind for the items. They expect to hit level 100 and go where... Oh, you mean like do that quickly? Oh, yeah, man. I mean, that's what the single players and the casual players want. I don't mind the grind. That's the thing. I want to grind. I want like each season to last 3 months. That's what I want. And I know I grind a lot harder than the most of the casual players and stuff, but like... You know what I mean? It's still like, man, like I need more stuff to do. I need, like, there's nothing to do here. Like, I have every chase item in the game. I have every uber unique or mythic. I've decked out all my builds. Like, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. Not a single thing. Early access for whatever winner. Yeah. But I get this way every season. Even with the new changes, like I like it. That's why like I only play Diablo on stream. I even did that to kind of space out how long it takes me to do stuff. But at the same time, I can't do that because as a creator, I need to come out with stuff. So need to check out Forever Winter. What was that thing you had sent me? New Axe? Oh, you did. You sent me Forever Winter. Yeah, you sent me Forever Winter. Blizzard made it. Yo, Phoenix, what's up? Or what? The Only Sphinx, what's up, man? Over on Twitch. Appreciate you being here. Dom goes, Blizzard made it crazy easy, stupid easy in season 5 to get to 80. Yeah, but here's the thing, though, Dom. This is the thing. Yes, the developers made leveling up easier. However, you still have 70% of players in the world right now as I'm speaking to you. 70% of players that are playing Diablo 4 have not reached level 100. This also includes Eternal players. So just think about that. That's with the current state of the game. 70% of players are not level 100. So that's why, like, when they make these changes, a lot of the changes are for the casuals. They're for the casuals. You used to be a couch dad, now I'm a sweaty tryhard. Yeah, I've always been a sweaty tryhard because I just want to like destroy monsters. So, yeah, I mean, and it's crazy. Like even to like a year later after this game, 70% of players worldwide are not level 100. That's crazy to me. Even if you're only playing for a couple hours a day, dude, it's so easy to get to 100. So easy. Ray says, I disagree. Maps in PoE are boring. I actually enjoy maps and how you're trying to like level them all up and all this stuff. I do enjoy it. Yeah, I got the trailer that you sent me up right now. But when you also have players, I tell you this, I know somebody, I'll tell you this, guys. This is a big reason why there's a lot of players that are such low level. I know players personally that this is what they do. They go, wow, look at those lights. Man, that stuff is so cool. Oh, wow, look at this guy. Wow, look at that stuff. Oh, wow. This is cool. Man. Oh, there's a chair. Maybe I should sit down. This is great. Oh, look how cool this is. Yeah, what's that, honey? Yeah, just a second. I'm just checking out the Alchemist store. One sec. Man, this is so cool. This is all. Look at that. Look at the detail in here. I don't know what he's cleaning up, but look at that. Well, all right. I guess I got to get off. Time to go do something else. That's what they do. They're out there like, man, look at those rocks. Wow. Or they'll do this, and this includes inventory. Or they do this. They'll go in and be like, all right, my horse. Oh, that's cool. Oh, man, I really like that one. That one's kind of nice, though. I don't know. I don't really... Okay, hold on. Well, there's that. But what if I put this on it? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Hold on. Would that trophy look sweet? I don't know. I don't like that trophy. You know what? Let's start over. All right, let's go here. Let's get rid of this. All right, what about this one? Gosh. This is so tough. Yeah, honey, I'm trying to pick one. You know how particular in OCD I am. Gosh. Well, I would like this if it didn't have the rope on it, so maybe a different one. Gosh. Wasn't there a set that like gave me I can't use the cat armor. That sucks. All right, that one's not bad. And then you get hit with the 10 hours later. You know, screw it. I'll just go with this, and I guess I'll take that. And yeah, honey, pick one. You pick one. All right, the book. Okay, finally. 10 hours later. and then they'll be like, "Man, this is bullcrap, dude. I can't even get to level 100. I can't even get to level 100, dude. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't get there. I don't understand." And then like when they find new gear, they're like this. They're like, "Okay, that has dexterity, max life, and damage over time. This one has dexterity, life on hit, damage over time. Then this one has dex, max life." What's that star next to the critical strike damage? That looks cool. Oh, what power is that? Okay. All right, let me look at this one now. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. That's a dagger, and that one has that's a sword. I don't know. Yeah, I'll come back to those boots. Okay. I need poison resistance. That looks good. I better put that on. What about this? Oh wow, this looks good. Look at the cold resistance on that. I better keep that one. Shoot. But I don't need that power, so I probably don't need that item. You know what I'm saying? So they do all that like after every single run. And then they're like, "Dude, I've been playing the new season for a month and I'm only level 25. I'm only level 25. I don't understand. You hardcore Giga Chads, you guys are the problem." Dennis, what's up, dude? He goes, "That was me in season 1. It only took 1 season to learn." Well, it's been a year, and there's 70% of players that don't know. And that's okay. That's okay. But what's hilarious is that those examples that I just displayed is what the majority of players do, but then also complain. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bruh. I don't know what to tell you, bruh. Tell them to get good? Dang right. And then keep in mind, guys, that it's those same players that are stuck at level 30 doing the things I just did, and then we'll get on the Blizzard forum and be like, "Why can't I get the same experience as players in a party?" We should just always have the experience of players in a party. Yo, Demon, what's up, man? Welcome back. You're showing up right at the end, brother. Town is lava, man. Town is lava. Town is lava, dude. I feel my toxic personality kicking in. War, you forgot they picked every Paragon nodes too. Oh, yeah. That's also that, or they come in and they do this. They're like, you know, they come in and select every single basic and throw it on the bar, and they're like, I'm not doing any damage. You wasn't sure if I'd be streaming today? Yeah, man. We might even cut it down to 3 days, dude, if I'm being honest. We might go to 2 days. We might go to 2 days streaming. Yeah, we might go to 3 or 2 days. Rolando's like, yeah, I see more players in town than I do Hell Tides. Exactly, bro. Exactly. That's just what it is, man. All right, let's check out this trailer real quick.
Their sci-fi tactical survival horror shooter that takes place in a future where
Elden Cash Lord said, I feel like the people who play like that aren't the ones on the Reddit forum or blogs. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm fairly confident they are.
massive armies are skinning the bones of our once beautiful Earth. You are a scavenger, lovingly referred to as a scav.
Okay.
Within this combat ecosystem, you assume the role of looter and survivor. Trapped between two warring military factions of the future, each with their own objectives. Outgunned, undersupplied, and constantly under attack, you must rely on cooperation and cunning to survive even minor enemy contact. Situational awareness is key in this world. Stop, look, and listen. Trigger discipline will save your life. A target missed is a bullet wasted, and not every battle is one worth fighting. Only kill what you can loot and get away with. Every time you open fire, you are ringing the dinner bell. Make it worth it. Welcome home, deep down in the guts of the city. Refugees seek shelter here, and they choose your level because you have one of the few things that matter. Water. H2O brings traders, shops, and allied mercenaries that have your six. If you want to survive, you'll need to pick up jobs from the two warring factions. Be smart about the jobs you take. The more a faction controls a sector, the more heavy units they will deploy. And
Bro, is this literally Helldivers? Is this Helldivers, but like slightly different?
the more dangerous it becomes. The more jobs you do, the more jobs you'll get. And the longer you'll keep everyone alive. No one gets by in this world all on their own. So don't be afraid to help others when you can.
Is it
Donation
survival
stations are made
extraction
available
shooter?
where high-level vets can share gear with low-level baby scavs. You were in their shoes once too. Here you can customize your rig. An innovative modular platform that grants you advanced abilities. Pneumatic jump allows you to quickly traverse rough terrain and reach hard-to-get drops. Turrets allow you to shred, at least for a short time. And scanners allow you to scout ahead to plan your route. You want guns? You've got them. Modify and upgrade your firearms for the jobs you take. Always remember, the more gear and ammo you bring in, the less you can carry out. So spec accordingly. Once you're kitted up, it's time to enter the macro city of Lost Angels. Megastructures meant to house millions lie vacant, while automated underground factories churn out war machines by the minute. As the war rages and destroys the world by day, AI-driven machines nicknamed the Night Shift rebuild by night. Recovery units stalk the streets, dragging the wounded and the dead to be harvested for their organs. Learn your surroundings, avoid patrols, and maybe you can make it out alive. Every job has rewards and consequences. The details matter. Make sure to dig into the intel thoroughly before heading out. Missions may include sabotaging faction facilities, collecting debts, and good old-fashioned MDKs.
I would disagree heavily that this is better than Tarkov.
No matter how easy you think the job is, don't get complacent. Things can change at the drop of a casing.
I really like Tarkov.
If by some chance you find something of real value, you will be hunted.
I do agree with that,
And the
New
factions
Axe.
will send bosses that far exceed your fire team's capabilities. Take note of their weaknesses and plan your strategy to take them down. Even fully geared, it will require coordination, teamwork, and a bit of luck. There are only 3 types of scavs: the fast, the smart, and the dead. So don't be ashamed to retreat if the fighting gets too hot. Remember, there are no heroes here.
There's a better
Just
video
few
for the
men and
game
women
race.
running around in the dark with half-empty magazines.
Dang, do we just go back to the first Ascendant, bro?
Forever.
Okay. Forever winner. Oh, that's a trailer video. Okay. Gotcha. Come play PoE War. Dude, part of me feels like I'm so far behind on PoE. Not just like with you guys, but just like in general. I just don't think I could hop on the train and make content for it. It'd be fun to play, but that's the early access video. You got an 8 div claw. Dude, I put on that claw that you left in there, Duax, and it was like slightly better than the one that I had.
Identity rewards perk.
Nice, Orlando. Hell yeah. I guess that's true. I guess you're never behind in PoE.
So, here's the deal. These past few months, we've had an outpour of positive reception from you guys around what we're creating. And we really want to get that game out.
Yeah, that's
to
a
you
good
sooner.
idea, Orlando. That's awesome.
That's why we're diving right into early access on September 24th, 2024. And a heartfelt thank you to everyone who participated in the beta. The team has been rocking around the clock to incorporate a ton of the feedback you guys gave us, and we can't wait to share the progress. Now, I don't believe anyone should have to pay more than 50 USD for a game. And if you want to support the team above and beyond the initial price point, that is awesome, and we really appreciate it. There will be a special edition with the game's soundtrack and Jason's awesome tunes. But that should be your choice, based on how much you guys dig the game. So the Forever Winter is going to be $27 at early access. There will be 0 pay-to-win solutions. You will earn your gear via skill or luck, and you will not be able to buy your way into Nirvana. You will never
Ooh.
be charged for a new character, because that's the way it should be when you buy a game. You will
Wow.
not be charged for maps, guns, additional quests, new bosses, and more. That nickel and diming shit is for the birds. We will charge for skin packs, and any sales there will go to supporting the character team and allowing us to make even more baller characters in the future.
All right, I dig
Now, why
it.
do all this? I fondly remember a time growing up in the 90s when you could go to CompUSA and buy a box copy of Command & Conquer, Giant Citizen Kabuto, or KK&D for $50 or less and be set for months. I'm really hoping we can get back there. Now
I
for the
respect that.
roadmap. We really respect what the homies did with Ready or Not. Having the balls to release Greybox maps into their map lineup was incredible. So we're taking a page out of their book. We will give you 1 work-in-progress map early, so you guys can scope it out, have some fun, and hopefully give the team some super helpful feedback, so we can make them
I mean, I do love like Tarkov, and I enjoy the like extraction shooter stuff. I think that stuff's cool.
even more kick-ass when they drop fully. Taking it one step further, we want the community to get a chance to vote on which bosses and which features we bring online first in our post-launch plan. Anyone who bought the game will get access to an exclusive channel in our Discord. There, you will be able to vote on what or who drops next. The art team and our brothers at Evolve 512 broke our backs to make sure we planned months in advance to give you guys the post-apocalyptic road trip you deserve. And if the game does well, shit. We want to bring this art style to entirely new environments in the future. It's going to be a wild ride. Now let's talk hosting. Regardless of how many people play, you will always be able to play with your friends locally and via peer-to-peer hosting.
Oh, wow.
We learned from the nightmares some of our industry colleagues have gone through this past year. So that means no infinite loop matchmaking bugs, and no flooded servers where you can't jump into what you just bought. We did this so that no matter what happens, when you buy our game, you can jump in and rock and roll, even if it's solo. If you want to reach out to the dev team, hit up the Discord. There's a ton of homies in there that love Grimdark just as much as we do.
There's a ton of homies.
Now on a more somber note, these past few months, we lost Spec Ops The Line, Project Boundary, and now they are shutting down the Battlefield 3 servers.
Oh, dang.
The reality is, in the never-ending quest for profit, they are closing the gate on some really special games that inspired us. Games cost more now to develop than they ever have, and that means risk mitigation is priority 1, 2, and 3. And remember, it's not their fault. They're a product of their environment. And that's why this year has been so inspiring, to see other crews breaking out of that muck to bring the magic, one ammo belt at a time. Lastly, words cannot express how much we appreciate your support. People from all nations and all ages have reached out, just to say, thanks for going there, and handling the subject with the care and energy it deserves. This means we're not alone in hoping we see a new Killzone, a gritty Battlefield, maybe a new Command & Conquer title that's not a bloody mobile game. But if the response to what we're building is any indicator, maybe they will find the guts to bring those games back the right way. And in the meantime, we'll see you guys in the Wasteland on September 24th, 2024. Cheers.
Dude. Yo. I respect the hell out of that, man. I respect the hell out of that. That's super cool. Oh yeah, I agree with what he said 100%, man. I love that. I love that, dude. That's so cool. That's so cool, man. I love it. See, look at that guy. Another dude, only level 73. Jeez, what a loser.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, devs who take pride in where they come from. Yep. Mm-hmm. The game doesn't look bad. I mean, it doesn't look as good as Tarkov, but it doesn't look too bad. Indy's in a good spot, yeah. All right, guys. I appreciate you showing me that new axe. I might have to check that out the 24th and just play it and see what's up. I will do this though real quick. If you guys want to help me, we can do this, and I will go in and put, let's see. Oh, I don't even have a suggestions tab, do I? There we go. I want everybody to go to respond to this. All right, I'm going to put this in there. Go respond and let me know, guys. But I'm going to hop off. Okay, appreciate it, New Axe. Thank you, man. I'm gonna hop off, guys. I'm gonna get ready to go do some dinner and stuff, and just kind of relax. So, you made gloves worth 100 divs. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. But guys, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I will catch everybody tomorrow for probably a short stream, or if we skip tomorrow, I will see everybody Wednesday for the PTR. So be ready for that. It should be super fun. So we'll get to experience all the brand new stuff besides season 6 stuff, like the expansion stuff, but we'll get to experience all the rest. So I'm pretty excited for that. Yeah, dude, Monday Night Football on the horizon, Chris. I can't wait, man. My fantasy team is pretty good. So, all right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Great rest of the start of your week. Be safe, have fun, and as always, stay gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.